What is up, YouTube? It's your girl Tara Nicole, and I'm back with another video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Tara. If you're new here, I do all things dental hygiene, lifestyle, and vlogs. So as you guys can tell by the title of this video, today I'm going to be giving you a story time on how I dropped out of nursing school and moved 2 hours away in 2 weeks. Yes, I know it sounds crazy, but I'm a firm believer in just going with the flow, and when God places stuff on your heart, just go for it. Just do it. So let me give y'all a little backstory. So I started when I was about 18 years old, really around like middle school, y'all. I always felt like I wanted to be a nurse. I always said I was going to be a nurse. And then when I was a senior in high school, my grandmother got really sick. And I just was so inspired by like her nurses taking care of her and everything. And I was like, I'm going to be a nurse. Like, I want to be a nurse. Like, I love helping people. Like, that's my passion. Like, I want to be a nurse. The pay is good, all this like that. So of course, y'all, I knew I didn't want to stay in my hometown. Had to get out of there. No shade. Love the hometown, but I had to get out of there. So I'm like, okay, let me just move to like somewhere that's not too far. Y'all, so I ended up going to a college that was about 2.5 hours from where I was originally from. And I, of course, went to school as a pre-nursing major. Y'all, so I stayed at this school for about 3 years before I decided, nah, this ain't it. So y'all, I never had like a plan B. Like for me, nursing was just my plan A. I'm not a firm believer in things not working out. So I was just like, this is my plan. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be a nurse. Y'all, when I first got to school, of course, I'm like, oh yes, like nursing. Like I'm like getting the good grades, all that like that. Okay, baby, by my second year of college, I was young and turned. Like I'm outside, like I'm having fun, I'm drinking, I'm starting to get out of my shell a little more. Then I decided that I didn't want to live on campus no more, which if you're in college, live on campus. Live on campus. Unless you have people that financially support you. But if you have to financially support yourself, live on campus. You're not grown. You're not. You think you is, but you're not grown. So y'all, I end up getting bills. So now I'm like working even more because I'm trying to like pay my bills. I got an apartment, so I'm really outside now. Y'all, I'm talking about every weekend, weekday. Catch me outside. How about that? So I was outside a lot, y'all. So of course I started losing focus of the goal. Like I'm still in nursing school, but I ain't really studying for real. Like I'm just kind of getting by. Like I'm getting B's and C's. And y'all know nursing school is very competitive. Most schools don't want you to have, really, they don't even want you to have a C. But if they do, it should be like a high C, like 78, 79. But even then, it's like C's are looked down upon. But, you know, I'm just making C's. I'm just getting by. I'm just like, whatever. I know I'm going to get in nursing school. Like, I'm just smelling myself, y'all. And then COVID happened. Y'all, I was not one of them people that when COVID happened, I'm in the house, I'm scared. I was still outside. I'm one of them people in the club with a mask on. Because I don't know why, y'all. Just young and dumb, honestly. I wouldn't dare do that now. But, yeah, I'm just outside. Like, I'm in Atlanta every weekend. I'm traveling now, babe. That's a down the road. I'm going there every weekend. I'm drinking. I'm partying. All this stuff like that. So the time comes about my 3rd year for me to apply to nursing school. And well, before it was even time to apply to nursing school, my advisor was viewing my transcript with me. And of course she's like, hey Tara, like I see you got a few D's here. I mean a few C's here. C's, not D's, y'all. I see you have a few C's here. Like I don't know if you're gonna get in nursing school. Like she literally just told me like that. And if y'all know anything about advisors, they hate their job. They have no problem shutting down your dreams, hopes, aspirations, all that, which never let nobody do that. I don't care who they is. But that's how she was. And I must say she was right, y'all. I boo-hoo cried that day. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I don't know, it's like even though I had been playing in school, reality didn't hit me that Tara, you lost focus of your goal. So that conversation kind of hit me, and it made me realize like, dang, maybe she right. But again, I told y'all, I don't let nobody get me down. I don't let nobody tell me what I'm not about to do. That actually turns me up a notch and make me want to do it even more. So when she was like, oh, you're not gonna get in nursing school, I'm like, man, freak this school. Like I'm just gonna apply to another nursing school. Like I'm paying this school all this money. I don't really like this school anyway. So I decided to switch and go to a community college because I was going to university. So I decided to switch and go to a community college, which was a 2-year school. And instead of getting my bachelor's of science in nursing, just get me an associate's in nursing. And then later on in life, if I want to go back, get my bachelor's. Because, you know, most of the time, y'all, they make around the same pay, which all that worked out because a lot of jobs and stuff now are wanting nurses with a bachelor's. Whatever. So, y'all, I end up switching schools, and I'm going to this nursing school. I get accepted. I apply to this community college nursing school. I get accepted, y'all. And I'm not going to say the school name, y'all. I'm not going to say the school name. But the school was just ghetto. Like, it wasn't accredited. The program was, like, fairly new. The teachers, it was just a hot mess express. Mind y'all, it was during COVID. So, like, some days we doing class online. Some days we coming in person. When we did come in person, they didn't know how to teach. What is pharmacology? Can you, like, it just wasn't given. Like, where you gotta find these folks out the street? So I'm just like, okay, Tara, like, this is not how you imagine nursing school to be. Like, it was a stage Z compared to the nursing school I was going to. So I'm just like, whatever, I'll make it work. Like, I want to be a nurse. So, y'all, I did that. I got accepted to the program, and I went to this school for about a month. And I'm still doing the same thing. This is how I know it wasn't my passion. Like, I'm applying myself, but I'm not going as hard as I can go. I'm just not. I don't know why. I'm like, maybe this is not my passion. And I'm praying to the Lord, y'all. I'm literally telling God, like, God, please, like, if this is not my passion, can you please, like, point me in a light of something that is? Like, can you please, you know, like, inspire me, like, help me, like, show me what is my purpose as far as a job goes. So, y'all, I'm playing in this school too. Like, I'm doing good, whatever. So not one of our first tests, I say first major test was a dosage and calculations test. If you're a nursing major, or even if you're not, and you know what doses and calculations is, y'all, it's hard. It's nurse math. It's basically talking about IV fluids and all this stuff like that. If you know what that is, or if you are a nurse, you smart. You're very smart. But y'all, this junk was just hard, and I've never been good at math. I'm just not a math girl. It's just not really my thing. Whatever. I'm like, whatever. I'll pass this test. Now, you had to get an A on these tests, y'all. You had to get an A on these tests, or you wasn't going to the next term. So, or they like hold you back. Like, you have to pass the test. I don't know. So, the first time I took the test, y'all, got a D on it. You can only take the test 3 times. Second time I took the test, C on it. Y'all, after that, once I got a C on that test, after I had, like, stayed up for hours studying for it, I just cried. Like, I just broke down and I just cried. And I said, it finally hit me like a light bulb. I said, I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to be a nurse. I don't want to be a nurse. So now I'm freaking out. Y'all, I have spent three-ish, maybe really even 4 years investing into being a nurse, like, in school total. So now I'm like freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, like, I have no plan B. Like, what am I going to do? So at this point, I am around 22, 23-ish years old. So I started looking at other stuff. I decided, let me just take some time off college. Let me just take a term off. And I'm just sitting here just thinking about all the stuff that I want to do. I'm looking at all type of stuff, y'all. I'm thinking about, I want to be a sonographer, move to Texas and be a sonographer. Maybe I want to be a dental hygienist. Maybe I want to be a CNA. Maybe I want to be a licensed practical nurse. Just looking at, like, careers in healthcare, because again, I told y'all, I know that I'm a lover of people. I'm a lover in helping people and, you know, giving meaning to people, giving them knowledge. That's my jazz. So I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do? So y'all, they had this dental hygiene program that was about 2-ish hours from where I currently live, which is now like 4.5 hours from where I first started. And I'm like, maybe I want to be a dental hygienist. So y'all, I call up the school that I want to go to. I apply or whatever. They send me this long list, you know, of things. You got to take these classes as like prereqs. You got to have this certain GPA. You got to get shot records. You got to get all this stuff. And I'm just like, man, like, yeah, whatever. Like, I'll send them there. But I'm just like, I don't really know if this is what I want to do. So y'all, I spent about a term. So about from like May No, I'll say by January to May off. And I'm like, I gotta be in school again before August starts, because I'm not finna be one of the people who, which no shade to you if you did this, but I don't want to get out of school and never go back. That's what people do. And I know me, and I would have done it. So I'm like, okay, Terry, you have to get back in school. So that little time I was off, I'm sitting here thinking about, what can I do? Like, what can you do? So mind you, y'all, like really like a whole term had went by. So I could have already been in the dental hygiene program. But I'm like, nah, they're not going to accept me. Like, I don't want to move that far. Like, all this stuff like that. Some just, I swear to y'all, some just hit me when they said reapply. Reapply. Don't tell nobody. Just don't even think about it too hard. Get your transcripts, get the stuff you need, and apply. Y'all, I didn't tell nobody. I didn't tell my girlfriend. I didn't tell my best friend. I didn't tell my mama. Ain't nobody know but me and God, we locked in. Ain't nobody know but me and him. And I'm just praying to him every day. And I'm like, Lord, if this is for me, please let me get accepted into this program. Please let me know how I'm going to move. Bank account at zero. How am I going to move here? Like, so I'm just like, no, like, if God has his plan for me, it's going to happen. So fast forward. Yeah, I'm at work. Working this job that I hate. I hate working, period, which is why I have to do something that I'm passionate about. I'm working this job I hate, and I'm checking my email. I'm talking about multiple times a day. I'm like, Lord, please just let me get accepted to this program. Like, I need a difference in my life. And y'all, I'm checking my email. It's around 6 o'clock. That was like the deadline for when she could let us know. Y'all, when I tell y'all she sent this email at 5:59, it was literally right at 6 o'clock. And it was an email saying that I was accepted into the dental hygiene program. Y'all, I was so excited. I felt so blessed, so happy, so thankful. But that's not the end. I told y'all my bank account was at zero. And this town that I need to move to be a dental hygienist to go to school is 2 hours away. Really 2.5. So I'm just like, now what I'm going to do? Y'all, I thank God for my girlfriend. Bro. So I tell her our lease was already about to be up. So we knew that we didn't want to renew our lease, so that part was kind of already taken care of, but we didn't know where we were going to move. I don't want to say 2 weeks. It's about a month. We had about a month. And I'm just like, let's just move there. And she's like, oh, you want to move there? Like 3 hours away there in a month? And I'm like, yes. Like, babe, just believe in me. Like, I'll be a dental hygienist. Like, I promise you, like, it's going to be worth it. Like, the reward is going to be greater. Like, I'm like, either I'm going to have to move here, or we're going to have to have a long distance relationship, babe, because I'm finna get this degree. So, being the supportive girlfriend that she is, y'all, we put our money together, the checks that we had, plus the money that she had saved up, because she's better about that than me. And voila, there we have it. We moved, y'all, in about 2 weeks. We had to pack up all our stuff, of course, throw away some things like that. We had to find an apartment. Didn't even tour the apartment that we're living in now, y'all. Did not even do an in-person tour. We literally looked at it online, looked at pictures, looked at reviews, and was like, yeah, that's the one. Which now, y'all, I hate that apartment. That's a whole nother story time. But that's literally my story on how I got accepted into dental hygienist. So I'm telling you, if you're worried about switching your major, if you're worried about failure, if you're worried about your age, like I'm too old to be switching majors, or I'm too old to be still in school, y'all, I had all those exact thoughts. And look at me now. For reference, I'm in term 7 of 10 of dental hygiene school. By the same time next year, I will be a dental hygienist. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you guys for watching. Bye.